want to ask you, you talked about being hands-on with Cortland. Like that's not a con, a pro of coaching her. But what are some cons of coaching your own child?
Being a mother, you have to be able to have boundaries and just say, "I'm not your mom on the court." We get in between these lines. It's not mama daughter time. Like I'm teaching, you are to receive what I'm teaching. We're not gonna always agree. I can remember one game where we were in, I think Atlanta, Georgia. We were somewhere in Georgia, but it was a kind of a prestige tournament. Where it was she had a bad game the last game, and I had to understand that she can't do it all by herself. But at the same time, as a child, she's looking at me as her mom, her savior, and I don't want you to fuss at me. But I'm not fussing at you from a mom standpoint. I'm fussing at you from a coach's standpoint. And we butted heads a lot when it came to that because she couldn't recognize I'm coach right now. I'm not mom. You can't take things personal. And I held grudges a lot. I don't want to ride home with a child who's not performing well because I'm your coach. As a coach, you want to have that time where you like, dang, she didn't do what I asked her to do. But as a mom, I have to be like, hey, do better next time. You got to still give encouraging words. So that's a huge con. It's hard coaching your own child. I wouldn't refer that to anyone.
Yeah. And it's like, I know she understands that you played high school, college ball, but she's still able to watch you play now in the MLK Women's League. So it's like, whatever you're telling her, you got to be on your P's and Q's too, because it's like she's watching. So does she ever call you on something like, all right, mama, you missed that defensive assignment, or you didn't do this, you try to tell me this, but you didn't do that? Like, do y'all ever have those moments?
Most definitely. If I pass up a shot, I'm not a huge 3-point shooter. That's not my strong point. But if I do pass up a shot, she's on me all the time about that. I'm really more of a slasher attack person, and I try to get her to understand you don't just put the ball down as soon as you get it. You got to fill out the hole. You got to be able to see a hole before you attack the hole. So she's on me a lot about why I didn't go score. You have a score mentality. You have to understand your role with scoring. You just can't just go score just because you got the ball in your hand. But I think that was a good way for her to see that, practice what you preach. And I have gotten back into the gym when it comes to like just working out, trying to be in shape. Because to be honest, Courtland I can't compare myself to my child. She's nowhere near where I was when I was playing basketball. She has surpassed me in different scenarios. She can do things I couldn't do until high school and possibly college.